Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lacey Town Hall this evening. You read the statement, we'll rise and pledge allegiance to our flag. Township of Lacey Caucus Meeting. Adequate notice of this meeting has been given in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act pursuant to Public Laws 1975. Said notice was advertised in the Asbury Park Press and the Beacon and was posted on the bulletin board showing the time and place of the meeting. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number one this evening, proclamation for the 100th anniversary of the Ocean County Library. And I know we have our librarian here. I'll read a proclamation and ask her to come up to the microphone.
Yes,
We're very appreciative that you're here tonight. You provide a wonderful service.
You look good for 100.
Oh, thank you. All shiny.
Whereas the Ocean County Library was founded in 1925 with the mission to connect people, build community, and transform lives through the power of information, imagination, and inspiration. And whereas for the 100 years, the Ocean County Library has provided free and equal access to books, technology, programs, and resources to residents of all ages, backgrounds, enriching their lives and strengthening communities across the county. And whereas the Ocean County Library has grown from a small system serving Ocean County communities into the largest and most respected public library system in New Jersey with 21 branches and reading centers serving more than 600,000 residents. And whereas the Lacey branch of the Ocean County Library, since its opening, has been an invaluable resource for the residents of Lacey Township, offering not only books and research materials, but also innovative programs for children, teens, adults, seniors, access to technology, and a welcoming space for learning and connection. And whereas the Lacey branch continues to support education, workforce development, cultural enrichment, and community engagement, fostering a love of reading and lifelong learning while serving as a cornerstone of civic life in our township. And whereas 2025 marks the 100th anniversary of the Ocean County Library System, a milestone that reflects the enduring importance of public libraries as beacons of knowledge, opportunity, and community spirit. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, the Mayor, and the Township Committee of the Township of Lacey do hereby congratulate and honor the Ocean County Library on its centennial anniversary and recognize the outstanding contributions of the Lacey branch in enriching the lives of Lacey residents, and be it further proclaimed that the Township Committee expresses its deepest appreciation to the Ocean County Library's dedicated staff, trustees, volunteers, and supporters for their service, commitment, and vision in ensuring that the library continues to thrive for generations to come. In witness whereof, I, Peter Curatolo, along with my colleagues here on the Township Committee, in the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, do hereby set my hand and cause the seal of the Township of Lacey to be affixed on this 11th day of September, 2025.
Thank you, Mayor Curlo, and thank you, everyone on the Lacey Township Committee for this honor. We are so excited to be celebrating 100 years at the Ocean County Library System. We have lots of great events happening. Actually, tomorrow we have our Hometown Heroes program in honor of Patriot Day, where we have the Lacey Police Department along with the Ocean County Sheriff's Canine Unit on hand to talk about the history of their departments and how they work together to protect the Lacey Township community. And it's an all-ages family program, so the little kids can, interact with the K-9 unit and get to sit in the police vehicles and meet their officers in town. Our big event for the centennial celebration will be Saturday, September 20th. So come visit the Lacey branch or any of our 21 branches to celebrate with us our 100th birthday. On the 20th at the Lacey branch, we'll have a cake and interaction with our patrons, along with a scavenger hunt and some crafts, and have a little bit of a Q&A history of the Lacey branch of the Ocean County Library System. So again, I thank you, everyone, Mayor Caruto and the Lacey Township Committee for supporting the Ocean County Library System. So thank you so much.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir. We defer to Committeeman McDonald.
As the chairman of the Ocean County Library, so I can tell you this, that we are, I get all the stuff, but all the bad stuff comes across my desk. When I go up and talk to Susan Quinn, I hear it all. I have never heard, and I've been there for 3 years, I've never heard anything bad about Lacey Township, our library. It's a good library, and I will say this. Next Friday, the 19th, is the gala, which is the actual birthday of the Lacey Township, of the Ocean County Library. It's actually the 100th anniversary. So if you want to come to the gala, and I guess, are you selling tickets down there?
Yes, we're promoting the gala as well.
Yeah. You can go there and get your tickets, and it's going to be a good time. I've checked the people that are coming, and it's going to be great. Business casual, but it's going to be a good time. So, but they do a wonderful job, and I was just down there yesterday to check on something, so, and they took very good care of me. So, they do a great job of that. Thank you.
Committee, why don't you come down and take a picture?
Sure, why
You're
not? Why
chairman.
not? I can take a picture, take it.
Get out of the way. Yeah, because it balances, right? Without the glasses on, it's really bad if I can, let me do this. Oh, actually, that right. Okay, we're good.
Good job. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, sweetie.
Yes, Mr. Bender? If you move the microphone back. Only library. Thank you, sir.
It's going to be positive stuff, right? Because if it's negative, the answer's no.
When do I say negatives?
Not Mr. Bender.
Congratulations to the Ocean County Library System, but there's a little bit of history here also.
Yep.
Okay, and I want to give full.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In reference to that story. The Lacey Library will also celebrate its 100th anniversary this December. The following information was compiled from an article that Mrs. Grant wrote in the Lacey Gazette for the Historic Society in 1971. The original Lacey Library was started by volunteers in 1925 and was located at the Fouché House. Did I say it right? You guys know. On the corner of Station Drive and Parker Ave. The library moved from home to home until 1936, when it was moved to the Charles A. Smith Memorial Hall. In 1938, it moved to the Forked River Fire Company and then moved back to the Community Hall in 1955. Then in 1957, it was moved to a more permanent location in the old Forked River Schoolhouse. In 1969, Mrs. Grant was named the Lacey Librarian, and she served in that position until 1972. On this day, I would like to acknowledge Mrs. Grant's continued civic-minded dedication to the betterment of Lacey Township and all its residents. Thank you, Mrs. Grant, for all you do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bender and Mrs. Grant.
You can smile.
We'll take a picture.
Item number 2, special use permit, Paisan 9 South pop-up event, September 21st, 2025.
Paisan 9 South is seeking permission to host an outdoor pop-up event this Sunday. The event would take place from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in their parking lot, and it would include 1 coffee truck and 2 other vendors.
Move it.
Move it.
Move it. Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 3, special use permit, trunk or treat event, Trademark Dance Academy, October 30th, 2025.
Trademark Dance Academy is seeking permission to host a trunk or treat event on October 30th in their parking lot from 6 to 9 p.m.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Parking and use of a trailer, item number 4.
Okay, so the residents at 1603 Beach Boulevard experienced an unexpected flood in their home, and they're asking permission to temporarily live in their camper on the property. They're hoping that the renovations will be complete within a 6-month time frame.
Does this camper have water and sewage?
It is hooked in through the system via permission from the MUA.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
and it's in an appropriate spot that it doesn't cause site triangles. It's actually in the driveway.
Okay.
But they're trying to
Yeah.
save as much money as they can by not having to
I
go.
I just want to be sure that the sewage and water, they have that available.
Yes, it's all properly taken.
Don't we usually put some sort of time frame and then make them come back if they exceed the time
Well,
frame?
that's why, when we asked them, what happened is they had received a notice of violation from the code enforcement officer because she noticed that somebody was living in a trailer and some of the neighbors had called in. So they've been there approximately 2 months already, living in the trailer. So when we asked her, what are you seeking? And she
Right.
asked for 6 months.
Okay, so as long as it reflects the
So they have
6
to come
months.
back then.
6 months from this date.
Yeah, from the
Yeah.
issue date, yeah.
I move it.
Second?
All in favor?
I have an add-on.
Okay.
It's good, bad?
It's good. The Fork River Fire Company is seeking permission to post a sign to promote their upcoming poker run event. They are looking to post their sign on the property at 124 South Main Street because their building is set back and not along Route 9.
Move
They
it.
also are looking to add an additional sign in front of the old digital sign at the corner of Lacey Road and Route 9 as well to promote their poker run.
Move it.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It's temporary.
That's all I have. Motion to adjourn?
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Don't know if we should be.
Okay, Township of Lacey Township Meeting, September 11th, 2025. Adequate notice of this meeting has been given in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act pursuant to public laws of 1975. Said notice was advertised in the Asbury Park Press and the Beacon, was posted on the bulletin board showing the time and place of the meeting. We'll have a salute to the flag and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number one, first reading of ordinance 2025-15, authorizing the sale of Block 2383, lots 1 through 6, 37, and 38 to the adjoining property owner.
Ordinance of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the sale of Block 2383, lots 1 through 6, 37, and 38 on the municipal tax map to Elise and Ronald Spafford in accordance with the provisions of NJSA 40A:12-13B. This is selling these lots to the adjoining property owner. They reached out and requested, and it was township property.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. LeRae?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number two, second reading of ordinance 2025-14, supplementing Chapter 79 so as to create the position of Senior Public Safety Telecommunicator.
An ordinance of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, amending and supplementing Chapter 79 of the Township Code entitled Officers and Employees so as to create the position of Senior Public Safety Telecommunicator. Second reading, open the floor to public comment.
This was ordered by Civil Service due to desk audits, so we had no choice but to create the
Seeing-
position and then eventually appoint 2 people to it.
Seeing none, I motion to close the floor.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion on the ordinance?
Move it.
Second?
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. LeRae?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number three, Resolution 2025-245, authorizing a leave of absence, Department of Community Development.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing a leave of absence for Corinne Vincenzi.
Move it.
Second?
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. LeRae?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number four, Resolution 2025-246, accepting various retirements.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, accepting the retirements of various municipal employees.
Move it.
Second?
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. LeRae?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number five, Resolution 2025-247, awarding a contract for professional services to Hire and Gruel Associates.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, awarding a contract to Malvika Apta with Hire and Gruel Associates as Township Planner for the fourth round housing element and fair share plan. We are continuing our work with Ms. Apte as she changes firms for this specific project.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number 6, Resolution 2025-248, rejecting all bids received for the rental of John Deere loaders and authorizing the receipt of new bids.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, rejecting all bids for the rental of 3 John Deere loaders 2025 or newer for the fall 2025 leaf collection and the 2025-2026 snow season, and authorizing the receipt of new bids. We only received one bid, and it came in and it exceeds the budget that we amounted for the service.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number 7, Resolution 2025-249, awarding a contract for the purchase of bulk bituminous material.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, awarding contracts for the purchase of bulk bituminous material. Our primary vendor will be Brickwall Corp., and our second vendor is Earl.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number 8, Resolution 2025-250, awarding the contract for the purchase of sand, gravel, stone, and screened topsoil.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, awarding a contract for the purchase of sand, gravel, stone, and screened topsoil. This contract is being awarded to Brickwall.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number 9, Resolution 2025-251, authorizing the release of a performance guarantee upon posting of a maintenance bond.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the release of a performance guarantee for the renovations to the Gilly Park Pavilion project upon the posting of a maintenance bond.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number 10, Resolution 2025-252, authorizing premium payments on tax lien certificates be turned over to the township.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the premium payments on tax lien certificates be turned over to the Township Treasurer to become part of the funds of the municipality in accordance with the provisions of NJSA 54:5-33. This is in the amount of $25,100.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number 11, Resolution 2025-253, authorizing the tax collector to cancel taxes on properties acquired by Ocean County.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the tax collector to cancel taxes due for properties acquired by the County of Ocean. This is the property over near Dover Road.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number 11, Resolution 2025-253, authorizing the tax collector to cancel taxes on properties acquired by Ocean County.
No, we already did that.
Ooh, just did that one. Item number 12, Resolution 2025-254, authorizing the refund of a building department fee.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the refund of a building department fee issued by the Lacey Township Building Department.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number 13, Resolution 2025-255, authorizing the refund of deposit monies.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the refund of deposits held for the use of municipal facilities.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number 14, Resolution 2025-256, authorizing the payment of township bills.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the payment of township bills. This is in the amount of $8,511,002.54.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Larray?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes. Item number
Mr.
15.
McDonald, do you have an abstention?
Oh, yeah, correct. What would I do without you? I will abstain on T0035.
Got it.
Thank you, Lee.
Yep.
I was going to say it, but
Item number 15, monthly reports.
Municipal Clerk's Office for the month of August collected receipts in the amount of $7,382. Municipal Court for the month of July collected receipts in the amount of $15,848.75. The road opening permits for the month of August were collected in the amount of $2,430, recycling commodity in the amount of $1,625, truck parking in the amount of $350. And community development collected receipts in the amount of $79,868 for the month of August 2025. Motion to accept the reports is read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 16, motion to approve caucus meeting minutes from August 14th, 2025.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 17, motion to approve township meeting minutes from August 14th, 2025.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 18, motion to approve executive session meeting minutes from August 14th, 2025.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item number 19, motion to approve junior membership in the Lenoka Harbor Volunteer Fire Company for Victor Greco.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Comments from the committee this evening, Deputy Mayor Kennis.
Thank you, Mayor. I prepared my comments tonight because every once in a while.
Whiz right through.
It's usually when it's something important, so
Know those.
be relatively short.
Yeah, right.
So something that comes up occasionally, it came up at the last meeting, was that we're always in agreement in 5-0 and that we never engage in debate from the dais. I've explained this at other times in other places, but I'll do so again. On our regular township meeting dates, there is little to debate or vote no on. This is typical of our monthly agendas. Last month's agenda, for example, we voted yes on renewing membership in the JIF, authorizing a leave of absence, authorizing placing a lien, and authorizing a new member into a fire squad. Not much discussion to be had. The votes on some ordinances and resolutions on the township agendas are the culmination of sometimes weeks and months of discussions amongst the pertinent decision makers and advisors. I refer to these meetings as business meetings or liaison meetings and can be made up of no more than 2 of us plus Veronica. These are the decision makers. They also consist of possibly attorneys, department heads, EMS chiefs, school officials, community leaders, etc. I'll refer to them as the advisors. Typically, a lot of leeway is given to council members attending these meetings to speak on the committee's behalf, since they're the ones in the room having the discussions or trying to resolve the issue. Further, the number of business meetings that I've attended personally over the years is probably something like 2 to 3 meetings for every one of these township meetings. Our executive session meetings are the only meetings we have where the 5 of us are allowed to discuss certain issues in a quorum. The topics we're allowed to discuss in executive session are limited to matters of real estate, litigation, contracts, and personnel. These are amongst the most sensitive and arguable topics with potentially the most repercussions, and these issues are discussed at length. Generally, these topics require the most information and can continue on our executive agenda for months. Over that time, opinions can change, many times due to a change in circumstances or new information. For example, in real estate, the counterparty may back out, or in contract negotiations, one side may relent, or in other cases, state legislation changes. So to summarize, at any particular township meeting, debate over any ordinance or resolution has reached a consensus and likely long ago at that. That's my comments.
Great comments, thank you. Committeeman McDonald.
Thank you. You know what? I don't have anything to say tonight. I'm good, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Committeewoman Giuliano.
Sure. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Kennis for just what you just read to everybody, because a lot of times people think all we do is say yes and no up here, and it's not about that. We put a lot of time into everything that is brought up here. Whether you see it or not, we do put a lot of time into it. Thank you, Mr. Kennis, for doing that. That was really informative, very much so. I'd like to say that our volunteer fire companies went out on 94 calls this past month. Again, they're volunteers. They work very hard for this town. We should always show them a large appreciation whenever we can. Support whatever they're running, whatever they're doing to raise money for their firehouses and for them. That's something that we should always put 100% into, whether it's buying a raffle ticket, buying a plant, whatever they've got going on, you should be involved in doing that because they're volunteers. So it's important that they're there. The other thing I'd just like to say is that today is a very somber day for a lot of reasons. But one thing we learned the day after 9/11 was that we were supposed to never forget. And I think sometimes people do forget. And I think that's our biggest mistake in this country, is that we fight over some very petty things and cause heartache over some very petty things. We should get back to that feeling we had that day after 9/11. It was a beautiful feeling to be amongst people who cared about one another, and I only wish we had that again. That's all, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful comments. Committeeman LaRue.
Well, first I want to thank Steve because that was one of the things on my
Your list.
He
comments.
crossed it off, I watched him cross it off.
Yes, yeah. Yes, because even though you don't think we listen to you, sometimes we do. We hear everything you say, whether we agree, not agree, or whatever. But the only, one thing I did want to add to that, anybody that's interested in the theatrics or the arguing back and forth that does take when we have these meetings, everybody gets an opportunity to maybe have the ability to participate in these things. And it's coming up this time of year. You can get a petition, you can get it filled out, you can run for government office, and if you win, you have the unique opportunity to sit with all of us, argue, debate, and make a decision. So that's one of the good things about this country. The opportunity is there. We are professionals. It couldn't have been any better said than Mr. Kennis had spoken, and thank you. Mr. McDonald, I'm going to take your time. But it'll be quick. I actually want to start off with some good stuff. On September 23rd, the Municipal Alliance had their 5K run.
August.
August. Yeah, I wrote September, yeah. August. I should know because yeah. But I wanted to thank Heather Scanlon and her team for putting this event together year after year. This was actually the 25th running of this event in the township. It raises funds, most people don't realize it, for substance use prevention and awareness program. They also been given about $6,000 in high school scholarships and $1,000 donations made to the food bank. Also, I want to thank the combined efforts of the Lacey PD, Public Works, and the EMS. And this year they had just under 500 participants, and there was quite a few that actually traveled from out of state to be part of this. 54 local business sponsors were there. 4 local food establishments donated food and water. This is a great, and it's seen outside of Lacey, so I want to thank everybody that was part of it. And sometimes you go a little overboard when you love something like I love this town. And for some ridiculous reason, at the age of 69, I ran the 5K. And I was impressed. I didn't have to use the EMS. Just a couple other quick things, which I'm surprised. A couple of Public Works things Mr. Kennis didn't hit. But one thing I want to make everybody aware in the community, time of year started, school's open, drive safely, be alert, be careful. You know, there's a lot going on in the morning and the mid-afternoons. Public Works has been quite busy. Recently, if you've been over by the Lenoka School, Public Works and the school did a combined project to put in a new driveway to increase the traffic flow and get more of the cars off the road there on that curb during student pickup and drop-off. Bamber Lake Park, get a chance to get out there. The final finishing touches are being done to that after quite a few years of renovation. The Gilly Park Pavilion, all the repairs and renovations have been done to that. The Hebrew Park Pavilion, which I was trying to find out exactly how old it is, but I think in the early 80s it was put up.
Yes.
That was in deplorable shape. That has been torn down, removed, and within, I think it's within the next 2 weeks, the new structure will be put back up. And the other big thing happening in town is right now the dredging is starting pretty much from Lenoka Harbor, all the channels, Stouts Creek, all the way down to basically the southern part of Stouts Creek. There's about 5 channels being dredged. And this is the phase we're in now. It's starting now. They expect it to be done somewhere around February 2026. And that's all I have.
Mayor, can I just butt in? I forgot to say one thing I wanted to
course.
say. Thank you, Mayor.
Of course.
I also just attended George McCrease. I don't know if anybody here remembers that name, but I attended his viewing tonight along with Veronica and Steve. And he was a man of history from this town. When he had the Forked River House, it was quite the place. So with his passing goes a lot of good stories, and we had a lot of fun there over the years. I actually got married in that place, and so I just wanted to make sure the family knows that we're thinking of them. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Mayor.
Yes,
before you
sir.
go, this just came across the wire. And this is unbelievable. Annapolis, on lockdown as an active threat is reported, a former cadet was kicked out. He's back on campus with guns, knocking on doors where these cadets live, saying they're military police. Open the door, and I'm assuming they're being shot. So again, this nonsense has got to stop somehow, some way. We got to do something about it. Mayor, that's all I have.
Thank you. With some very poignant comments up here tonight, and again, I want to reiterate to the people, our town folk that put us up here, we have a collective over 100 years of service between the people I govern with up here and the different boards that they have served on. So in that regard, to resonate and to take in some of Deputy Mayor's comments, yes, when you see us up here, this is the tip of the iceberg. There are meetings, there's Zoom meetings, there's vacation requests that go into employers. We come here, we talk about items of the day, and sometimes those talks turn into spirited debates. But we do have respect for each other at the end. So no, we are not robots saying yes up here. A lot of thought went into a lot of different processes. So when we're up here, we've made these decisions, and in accordance with the law and the Open Public Meetings Act. I often have said the people of this town have been good enough to place me up here, and for my 12th year, and I hope that continues. 9/11. I was at a service this morning with the 9th Legislative District, and Prosecutor Bill Heimer and several other mayors, downtown Toms River. We had an observance out there in front of the prosecutor's office, and it's very touching. And not there, but what I heard on TV there, that was a very touching and very serious ceremony. But when I hear some of the people on TV and some of the newscasts, they say, we lost people. We lost 2,700. We lost 3,050. We continue to lose people from 9/11, first responders that have contracted cancer, have to go back each year. We all know one or two of those folks from law enforcement or first response. And what I would submit to you tonight is you lose your keys, you might lose a pen. We didn't lose people that day. People were murdered by terrorists, and they were our best and brightest, and they were our bravest. So when you hear somebody say that, you know, I'm sad we lost a lot of people, we didn't lose anybody, and I think it's fair for all of you, and I will try to stand up for this myself. Say, no, we didn't lose people. People were taken from us in an act of violent terror, in the largest act of terror that has ever beholden us on our soil. So I think that's something to remember. And when you hear Committeeman McDonald talk about, you know, we're going to go home and just news story after news story, tonight at 9 o'clock, we'll all get home, and now we'll find out what happened in that beautiful, wonderful campus with our midshipmen. So I'm hoping that that has a good ending, but I'm afraid it might not. And I talk about, I'll close my comments with we control what we can control. I reached out to our major utilities, JCP&L, New Jersey Natural Gas. They were both good enough to meet the director of New Jersey Natural Gas, Government Relations, and Energy and Efficiency, met with Deputy Mayor and I downstairs, and our senior association presidents. I said this a couple of nights ago at our club meeting. So they will be meeting with anybody who wants to meet with them at our senior communities. And if you reach out to me, they will do a house call, they'll do a free energy efficiency audit, and get your bills down for you. They also have programs. People on a fixed income, and you could have a moderate income, you're still going to be eligible for some of these programs. On September 26th at Heather's Alliance Luncheon, we are going to have Mr. Bryce from JCP&L. I reached out to him today to confirm. I initially invited him. I'll take no credit for that because it's Heather who does yeoman's work, as Mr. LeRae has pointed out, with all those wonderful folks from the Alliance. And that luncheon is special. If you have questions at JCP&L, come on down to that luncheon. You'll get a lunch. They say there's no free lunch. Thanks to our businesses and the German butcher, there is a free lunch that day. So we want you to come down. I know it's generally for seniors, but if you have questions, reach out to us at 693-1100. I will put you in touch with, or our colleagues up here will put you in touch with JCP&L or NJNG, and they're going to be able to get on the phone with you and talk with you to try to help you through things. I will be at the library tomorrow for Hometown Heroes. I received an invite. I want to be supportive of our police department and our sheriff's office. So if you have an opportunity to do that, please try to stop by and do it. Could talk about Charlie Kirk, another senseless act of horrible violence. You know, let's stop the hate and start the debate. If somebody disagrees with you, have spirited debate. That's how we were born in 1776. Our 250th anniversary, I don't care how sweaty and hot it is, I want to be in Philadelphia where we were born. I'm going to do that. I'm good enough. Thank God I'll be alive, God willing. I want to be there because those portraits, and when I see those rooms and that history, it gives me chills. Those guys debated each other. They debated each other. They fought, ripped themselves apart so that women had rights. We all could vote. Let's get back to some of that and leave the guns at home. And nobody needs to shoot anybody that you disagree with. That's more than unfortunate. That's an embarrassment to our country. Thank you. I'll open the floor to public comment.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I forgot just one quick thing. Barry, I want to thank you for coming up and speaking, because Mrs. Grant, I'm glad he brought you up. You know, of course, I was fortunate enough to grow up with a lot of your kids and during that time. But personally, I want to say thank you. You've been an asset to this community for many, many years. You've worked hard, and you are a heck of a historian. There's not many of yous left from that generation. I know some of them are in my own family, but thank you from the bottom of my heart for all you have done throughout your years for this community.
Comments this evening? Mr. Senza.
Regina DeSenza, Sunset Drive, Sunrise Beach. I have a couple of questions and a couple of comments. Charlie Kirk hit me really, really hard when I saw he was 31 because my son is 31. And what you just said about Annapolis, Navy mom, that hit me like a ton of bricks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's just beyond sad. 9/11, the memorial at the Twin Towers is very significant. But if anyone's ever had a chance to go to Shanksville, Pennsylvania, I've been out there twice. I was practically in tears. You look at that hole in the ground, you come into the museum, there's pictures of every single passenger. Not only are there photographs, but of all the people that were able to make phone calls, you can hear all their phone calls while they were on that plane. And to me, it just gave me chills. It's an amazing, amazing memorial. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Thank God for that. But I can't imagine how those people felt on that plane, knowing they were definitely going down. They knew it. that was a sad day for everyone, especially here in Lacey, because I really thought the power plant was a target that day, and I really thought we were all going to go. So that's Patriots' Day, and I'm going to be hosting a school board referendum Q&A session at the Lacey Library in the meeting room on Tuesday evening, September 23rd, from 6 to 8:30 p.m., and all residents are welcome to attend. A lot of people keep asking me questions, and there will be a second referendum Q&A session on Monday, October 27th as well, also in the Lacey Library meeting room, located at 10 East Lacey Road. With 6 years on the board and all my NJSBA training, I am qualified to answer basic questions about referendum and bonding for big bucks. Never mind the fact that the school district has yet to post the new date of their referendum on their website. As of today, I did not see it. I could not find it. This referendum question will appear on the general election ballot on November 4th, 2025. I'm told it's the exact same question as question 1 from the March 11th failed referendum. And that was from the NJDOE, not the school district. And the Lacey Citizens for Responsible Government will be holding a candidates forum on Wednesday evening, October 22nd at 7 p.m. at the Lacey Library also. All 4 candidates,
Can I have
which
that
one?
date again?
22nd,
Okay, of what month?
October.
Okay, thank you. I missed it.
At the Lacey Library. All 4 candidates running for school board are invited, and the public is encouraged to participate and attend. This November 4th, people need to make informed decisions. Please see my Lacey Patch Neighbor News articles for more detailed information. Now, there was a 25-question survey about a joint effort with the YMCA for a rec facility that was very interesting, and I encourage all Lacey residents to find the online survey and complete it ASAP. How long is that survey going to be open for?
October 7th.
A couple of more weeks, okay. Is there a link on the Lacey website, because I only found a QR code, and there should be a link to the survey for those that don't do QR codes, and we have many seniors that don't.
I believe it's right in the flyer, the link to it besides the QR code, if I'm not mistaken.
On it, the flyer that you see.
I didn't see a
I'm pretty
flyer,
sure.
all I saw was a QR code on the website.
No.
Well, we'll check into it, but I
Yeah,
do believe it was there with the.
Because I'm not fond of QR codes
myself.
myself, that's the only reason I'm
They need it just for
asking.
me, 'cause I
Some
need
older
technology
phones
to
can't
work.
open QR codes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, too. So, is there any information on how this new facility would be financed? Will the YMCA build it, or is this a 50-50 endeavor? It made it very difficult to honestly answer all the survey questions without knowing how this project would be paid for. Of course, a rec center's on everyone's wish list, and a senior center, but is there any idea how this is supposed to be paid for yet?
Steve, I'm going to defer to you since
Well,
you're.
right now, we're taking a survey and seeing the pulse of the public, and we'll,
Well, if it's free, everybody's going to want it.
well, we're not that, so it may be something where they just run programs in the summer. We haven't gotten that far yet.
Right, but like, are you going to give them the property? Is it going to be a brand-new building?
We're not.
Because a pool is a pool.
We're running a survey with the YMCA. That's
And
what
how many have you gotten so far? Any idea?
Nope, we won't know until,
Till the end?
yeah.
Oh, so you can't check on a day-to-day basis?
No, we don't, we're not controlling the background and the checking on that.
Okay. One more save the date note. Nobody made mention of this. Next week, on September 17th, here in the municipal building, there will be a meeting about Oyster Creek and its future at 6 p.m.
No, it's not its future, it's the
Well-
post-decommissioning meeting. It has everything to do with decommissioning, not SMRs.
Well, that's kind of its future. It's decommissioned. It's
I know,
no,
but
it's
still about the-
defunct.
We're not going to discuss SMRs, they're
No,
discussing the
no,
decommissioning.
but we'll be listening. And one last note about my signs. One was stolen, 3 were vandalized so far, and they will be replaced if they disappear. It is theft. I will report it each time it occurs. Please don't think for a moment that my signs are unattended. I have people watching them in key areas, and I drive by them myself almost daily. So think twice before removing them. You're wasting time, and you're taking a police officer off the street to take my report. Thank you.
Well, Regina, one second, please. You're part of this forum for the candidates.
The what?
The school board candidates, okay? You're part, I mean, you just mentioned.
Oh, I will probably go to that as well,
Yeah,
but I'm doing
have they-
Q&As.
Have any of the school board members who are running confirmed that they will be attending?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're trying to still reach a couple of people, but one is definitely yes.
And please, this is for the public, what Regina just talked about. Everybody's got an opinion, and everybody has a right at a certain time of year to put the signs out. So please, leave them alone, whether you agree or disagree. If it's on your, if it's on your property, you have the right to touch it, but if it's anywhere else, you do not.
And she's very good with picking them up after the event, so I can never complain about that.
Yes, I will not leave the trash there.
Nope, you do not.
And we will assure that you can just click on that link. You don't have to scan a QR code. You can if you want, but some phones can't do that. So we'll make that link, and then you can, it'll be on LaceyTownship.org. It's on our cover page.
And on
Yeah.
Facebook, and I sent it to Seabreeze Community to put in the clubhouse. I just sent it today, so I didn't get it yet, yeah.
Mayor, if I may.
Yes, sir.
One last thing with regards to the school board forum. That room that they're talking about only holds 80 people. And we're going to be very restrictive about that. So I guess you got to get there early, because after they hit 79, 80, they're closing the door and that's it. So, and there's two of them, but remember, that room only holds 80 people.
Thank you, Committeeman. Any other comments this evening? Yes, sir.
Come on, Barry.
It'll hurt, you know what it sound like when I get up? Barry Bender, somewhere in Lacey Township. Comment to Committeeman Larray. I used to run those, and I had two goals when I ran the 5K. Don't walk, don't puke. That was it. That was my only.
I gotta admit, I walked some of it.
One time it was a funny story, because one time I got cramps in both of my calves. As I started out, I come back and one of the ladies from the Municipal Alliance says, eat a banana, 30 seconds, cramps gone,
Yep,
cramps
so
gone.
true.
Yeah.
So
I
true.
don't know, it's 3 weeks and stuff still hurt.
Well, I didn't run it when I was your age.
The NFL guy.
Thanks.
No, last time I ran was like
That's supposed to
2012. The last, we're in the same ballpark
Nobody
here.
accused me of being smart.
Understood. 9/11, just a personal thing. There was a gentleman that I worked with for a number of years. He was a former school teacher. I've been in IT for over 40 years. And he changed his career, and he came and worked with me. I worked at a service bureau up in Teaneck, New Jersey. I used to do Casey Kasem's American Top 40. I ran the charts.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, but, we worked together for a while. We went our separate ways, and then I caught up with him again. It was after 9/11. He was in the World Trade Center when things started coming down. And he made his way down to Battery Park and tried to get into a phone booth, and he couldn't get into the phone booth, and he got coded. So they had to burn his clothes and whatever. And then I worked with him again later on, and for a little while, and he told me the whole story about everything. And so a couple of years later, I heard that he came down with like 3 or 4 different kinds of cancer, and he passed. And I always remember when we worked together in Teaneck, he had to get his car service. He lived in Montvale. He had to get his car service at the Honda dealership on Route 17 in Paramus. And I used to go pick him up. Every time I drive on the Garden State Parkway and I pass Route 17, I say,
Yep.
I used to call him Ramon. His name was Ray. And I always say his name when I go past. That's my
That's your way of paying
9/11,
respect.
yeah,
Yeah.
for my buddy. Anyway, in regards to violence, okay, not only do we have it in this country, and a lot of people, they see what goes on in this country, but I'll speak and people can disagree with me. The genocide that's going on in Gaza is enormous violence. They're killing thousands and thousands of people, and those kind of things need to stop too. So, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Barry.
Thank you, sir. Sir.
9/11 was different. I was outside smoking a cigarette, unfiltered Lucky Strike, and I see a puff of smoke coming out of the towers because I'm in Carteret, right across from the Arthur Kill. And I run inside, and the vice president had a TV, and that's when the first plane hit. I went back outside, Second plane hit, there's smoke. Well, for the next 6 months, helicopters were dropping body parts, intent, right across the Arthur Kill in Staten Island. And every once in a while, a seagull drop one in the parking lot. It was not a nice 6 months. It was not a nice day. And to be any part of that and witness it is, you never forget. And you shouldn't forget, none of us.
Never.
Okay? It was something I didn't want to live through, but I had firsthand knowledge of being there. Anyway, back in the 90s, I came before this committee, and I made a suggestion about doing something for kids after school. And the thing I mentioned was, and I believe it was Mayor Parker at the time, and he's like, where are we going to get the money? Well, what I said was, I came from a town that had a PAL, and I was a product of that back in the 60s. I learned a lot of things at the PAL, okay? I learned how to defend myself, because one of the guys that was there was an ex-middleweight from town, and he was training high school kids for the Golden Gloves. We had one guy that went to the Golden Gloves and did pretty good. He was also the quarterback on a high school football team. But these are after-school programs that gave kids things to do, basketball, gym. They ran, I don't know if you remember the word, canteens,
Yes.
okay?
We're showing our age here.
Right, we certainly are. I'm 77. I'm not going to deny it. Canteens. It was a place where teenagers who, maybe had to get away from their parents because some of their parents were maybe not really good parents, and they could gather. And a guy like me who went to, private Catholic schools, and I was from the other side of the tracks, not one, but two sets of tracks, okay? Before 287 came through, I was staking cows out at the end of an airport runway in Hadley Airport, where the first airmail in the country was flown out of, by the way.
Wow.
Right. So, I am. Used to jump on a horse bareback right out there, move the stake, and move. Where they dug the holes for the perk tests is where I put the cows so that the cow had water. So that's really a long time ago, okay? But the point is that now it's the most expensive property in the town, all right, where I was raised. But two sets of tracks. But the PAL gave me an opportunity to meet kids from the other side of town that I never would have met because they went to public schools and those kinds of things. When I was a teenager, I was the second graduating class out of St. Joe's in Metuchen. I had chemistry and chicken coops at that time before they built the school. But I was able to meet kids. I was able to interact with children my own age. Yeah, young teenage smart-ass punks, that's what we were. But when we got together, we were able to interact. And that's why I suggested a PAL back then. Now, you're talking about a YMCA, or a YWCA, or a Why Not a CA. And I'm wondering, is there any way to combine it?
We
To
tried
be...
the PAL program back in the 90s, and it did not take off, and it was not successful.
We
did do it.
I know.
And that's one of the reasons why, the Y is looking to expand their services just for some of those reasons, whether it's intergenerational for the youth, and to run those programs. And they have a very robust program as it is now in many of their facilities. And that's one of the reasons why we were willing to join up with them, because again, they already do it, they already have the staffing, they already have the programs. So how it's the best way to do it without us having to hire additional staffing and to create the programs, they already have it.
I know, but the PALs are already established in a lot of parts of the state, and how they got started. There's history in many, many townships. And I'm just wondering if maybe we can include the police department or the police department's influence on our younger people.
We do a lot of
We
programs.
do a
with the
lot
I
of
know we do,
programs. We do.
but there's a gathering place. You know what I mean? There's a
Well,
place to go to.
Well, we can combine those programs, sure.
That's what I'm
if we had
talking
the
about.
gathering place.
Right.
Yes.
Should we go forward with the YMCA? They'll have a place to gather.
I know. And the other thing is that we do have a very active community in fundraising, like the Municipal Alliance.
Yep.
Okay? And maybe it's not all tea clutches, with senior citizens. Maybe it's them showing up to mentor people
have
in
programs
this
through our-
programs in
we
these
do-
kinds
That's
of
what drew us
places.
to the
Are we at-
YMCA.
To include these kinds of organizations.
Can I
At
just-
the YMCA.
Can I just tell you that we have a
they-
intergenerational group that we run through our school system with a lot of ladies, seniors from Pheasant Run, A. B, with our municipal alliance, Heather runs a program where we actually bring a student in with, and they have an individual person that they meet with once a month.
Kind of like a big brother, big sister.
But it's an elder, and they're getting real experience from that elder, real experience.
And it's great. The programs
Yes.
like that are really great.
Yes, they are.
Tony, what I'm seeing, I haven't been involved in this stuff that long, but this new way we're looking at it, this is almost like a research project.
No, I
And
understand.
that's why this assessment went out, because in the different information sessions, meetings that we all attend at different times because we can't go
Right.
together, even myself, I'm blown away at the amount of programs somebody like the YMCA has. Mental health, all kinds of things. I grew up thinking it was a gym with a swimming pool. And that's where we all sent our kids to do high school swimming. And in the last, I don't even know how many months I've been up here now, but 7, 8 months.
9.
Okay, 9. Oh, it is September now. It's not August. It's really amazing what they do have experience in, type of programs they have around the country, how they interact with school systems, athletic leagues, rec departments. So this is a pretty big, best way I could put it is a research project. And like Steve said, we're just in the beginning stages because it may only be
And-
programs, it may grow into something else.
I'm only up here saying, I know it's in the very beginning. I did answer the survey myself, but don't have tunnel vision. Think about, maybe you can
Tony,
be all-inclusive and take all the
they are.
ideas
Let
to
me
expand.
get their ability to adapt to each community is amazing.
Oh, I know.
And I'm going to suggest this to you. They are going to be at Lacey Day. So go talk to them.
The candidates for Board of Education are going to be at Lacey Day also, I understand.
I would
They're
hope
going to
so.
have a booth.
I would hope so.
So they don't only have to go to Citizens for Responsible,
No, you don't have
but they
to-
can go to Lacey Day and talk to the candidates,
Yes.
too.
I would hope they would have
Right.
an umbrella
Well,
or space.
I did see something online about they're going to be there, and I
Right.
hope people come out and question them.
I do know these two gentlemen will be there at
All
their
day.
10. Yep.
All day,
Okay,
shaking
so
hands all day.
It's a good opportunity for the community to come out, speak to the people who are running for these jobs, and also speak your mind to you guys about, don't have tunnel vision, think outside the box.
Yes.
All the time, try to think outside that box.
We are, Tony,
Okay?
believe me.
And I think that's it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you. Any other comments this evening?
Seeing none, motion to close the floor?
Second.
All in
All
favor?
in favor?
Aye.
Resolution 2025-257, resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the convening of an executive session in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act to discuss matters of personnel, contractual matters, and pending anticipated litigation and matters of the state.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. LeRae?
Yes.
Mayor Kurtolo?
Yes.
Motion to adjourn?
Move it.
Second, please.
All in favor?
Aye. No further business.